What is up, guys? We are facing Venom Goblin on Expert Mode, playing as Peter Parker Spider-Man. And the main goal today is I want to use the Douglas here for a hero that is not Maria Hill. So we're going to be trying this with a Spider-Man here in the Justice deck. So for the Douglas here, it's a 6-cost shield support. One of the big helicarriers that came in the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. It comes in with 3 operation counters, and we get exhausted to remove threat from every single scheme in play. So I think this would be very strong against Venom Goblin here. And Peter Parker has a very big economy to help him pay for this card. And we do have a S.H.I.E.L.D. Web Warrior deck here for Peter Parker. So we have the Douglas, we have One Way or Another, 3 copies of Global Logistics here. We have Spycraft and then Costa to help us grab that Spycraft. And we have Lady Spider, Spider-Man, Indian Spider-Man here. We have Ghost Spider, Hobie Brown, SPDR, Otto Octavius, Moon Girl, Nick Fury, Grant Ward to help us do some extra thwarting, the Web of Life of Destiny, our big research generator cards right here, 3 copies of the War of the Great Web, and then also Across the Spider-Verse right here. So yeah, this is our Justice deck here for Peter Parker. And we can see if we can try to get the Douglas out here against Expert Venom Goblin. So we'll see how this goes. Let's shuffle up our player deck, and let's also get Venom Goblin set up. So for the main scheme setup, we have these skies over New York, permanent environments into play right here. So we have 3 main schemes for the scenario, and then 1 main scheme will be the active one, which will be Midtown Manhattan to start off the scenario, and this would be our active glider counter, so we move this based on the effects of Venom Goblin. For encounter cards, every single encounter card that refers to the main scheme will only refer to the active main scheme, whichever one is the current active one. So like if we have like a patrolman, it will only be referring to the Midtown Manhattan right now. And let's put the initial threat on the 3 main schemes. So 0 on Upper Manhattan, 1 here on Lower Manhattan, and then 2 on Midtown Manhattan here. So a lot of threat here. So I'm hoping we can get some good use out of that Douglas card. All right, Venom Goblin comes in here with Steady and Toughness. So let's give him the Tough stats card here on his hit points. And then let's shuffle up our player deck a little bit more here. And yeah, we'll see if we want to get the Douglas out early, or if we want to actually get set up a little bit more before we actually play the Douglas. I'm not sure what's the best play there. I think we're just going to kind of go with the flow here and just see what happens. Let's shuffle up the encounter deck, because Venom Goblin also has a nasty 1 reviewed effect here, where he deals 2 face down encounter cards to each player. So on turn 1, we will be getting 3 total face down encounter cards, because he will deal us 1 during the encounter phase as well. So let's shuffle up here. All right. So we get 2 face down encounter cards, and this would be the encounter deck over here. We start off in our alter ego, and we'll be ready up here. And then let's go ahead and do our initial mulligan. So we're going to draw up to our hand size here of 6 in alter ego and see what we get. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I got the helicarrier here. I don't think anything else is that useful though. Some of these cards could be really good. I could toss this. I kind of want to hold on to the victory here. So maybe I hold on to this, because if I have the helicarrier, I can get Global Logistics going off on turn 1 here, which might be useful for allowing to stay down alter ego. So yeah, let's mulligan this card, 3 cards here, and then keep these 3. So we're going to draw 3 more back up to our hand size here. 6, 1, 2, 3. Ooh, that's our final backflip here, which is a little bit unfortunate. Let's see what we can do. So if I use Scientist, so I can play the helicarrier here, we could Global Logistics, or play Cosin or Pavitri. What I could also do is just play the helicarrier here, Global Logistics the helicarrier, and then play the backflip and flip up. Yeah, I think we'll just do that. Let's flip up the hero form here. We'll do, let's use Scientist to generate a mental resource. And then this would be 2 more resources here for a total of 3. So we can play our helicarrier. So 3 cost shield support here. We're going to exhaust it to reduce the cost of this card we play by 1. We're not going to use the effect here because it has a shield trait, so we actually play Global Logistics here. So as an action, exhaust 1 shield card you control. Let's exhaust the helicarrier. And we can look at the top 4 cards of the player deck or the encounter deck, and then manipulate however we want. Let's do the encounter deck here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So we can pretty much do whatever we want. We don't know what these 2 encounter cards are, unfortunately, but we can try to change this stuff. So I think I definitely want the Enraged Symbiote as the encounter card. For the boost here, I want to give him a big boost, actually, because I'm going to play a backflip, right? So I could just get the Caught Off Guard as our big boost card, and then put the Enraged Symbiote as our encounter card. We have 2 of these encounter cards, which I don't know. I think that is fine here. Yeah, and then we'll know the next boost would be we get stunned, which is fine. And then we'll get a concussive bombs here as well for the encounter card, which sets us up for the next turn. So I'm actually good with that. Let's put it back on this order. And then we're going to flip up here to hero form. Let's exhaust, and we're going to Thor for 1. Let's take it off of lower Manhattan here. And we're going to end our turn. Yeah, let's hold on to backflip here. Yeah, let's ready up all of our cards. And we'll draw back up to our hands that's here 5 in our hero form. Only getting out the Helicarrier, but I think we're okay here. Based on what, ooh, we got the Douglas here. I don't think I can play it though. Unfortunately. Yeah, it's a little bit unfortunate, but that's okay. Okay, we can flip down and play Moongirl though. Venom Goblin's turn, he's gonna add 1 threat to each one of the 3 main schemes. So they all go up by 1 right now. So up here, and then up 1 on Midtown Manhattan. Alright. Then Venom Goblin is going to attack us here. We're trigger our Spiral Senses. Interrupt whenever the villain initiates an attack against you. We can draw a card. Let's get a mental resource. Oh, we didn't get one. That's okay. So it's hitting us here. Let's take the attack to the face. He's in with a base of 3. Gets a face down boost card here, which is going to be 1. So 4 damage. Now, question here is actually, I don't have to backflip here if these encounter cards are worse, right? I could always backflip these 2 cards. It's just going to be 4 damage. Do I want to take it right now? I think I just backflip here. Yeah, we're going to play a backflip. 0 cost event when you take any amount of damage from an attack, which we're going to do right now. We can prevent all damage. So we take no damage here, staying at our full life of 10 hit points. Then Goblin has a 4 response, claim throne. After he activates against you, move the Glary counter to the main scene with the least threat and resolve special. Since we're both at 1 here, we can choose which one to move to. Let's move it to Lower Manhattan. And special here is to place 1 threat. Whoops. 1 threat on each scheme in play. So both of these will go up 1. So 2, 2, and Midtown will go up to 4 here. Alright, that resolves Venom Goblin's claim throne. Then he's going to deal us 1 face down counter card for a total of 3 here. Alright. First one is Enraged Symbiote with Guard and Patrol. Then we got Unstable Sentience. Oh no. It's going to surge and give the villain a face down boost card. Okay, so actually the boost card is going to be the Webbed Up. And it's going to surge, so we get another encounter card here, which will be Concussive Bombs, which is fine. So it's an attachment here. Attached to villain comes in with 2 bomb counters, and after he attacks you, remove bomb counter here, and then exhaust 1 upgrade and 1 support you control. So it's going to have 2 counters here. Alright, and then he has this boost here. Next time Venom Goblin activates, our last encounter card is another Enraged Symbiote here that we already took a look at. Okay, so that was fine. It's back over to our turn here. Okay, I definitely want to play Moon Girl, and I want to flip down and let Venom Goblin scheme. I could throw away Coulson and Otto to play Moon Girl. We still haven't drawn any of our War of the Great Webs. If I play Moon Girl that way, we're drawing 1, 2, 3. I could play the Douglas, actually, and get a use out of it. Low key, I want to do that. Not sure if it's the best play here, but I really want to get the Douglas out, right? That's kind of the point of this deck, so we're going to go for it. Let's go ahead and exhaust and swing for 2. We're going to take out one of the ranged symbiotes here. So we're taking out. This will be the boost for Venom Goblin. Let's flip down to Alter Ego here. And then we're going to use Science to generate a mental resource. This would be 2 more mental resources here for a total of 3, so that we could play Moon Girl. Moon Girl is a 3-cost ally. She says play only if your deck has a champion or genius trait. We do have the genius trait here in our Alter Ego. And after you play Moon Girl from hand, draw 1 card for each mental resource you use to pay for it. We use 3. So she comes in right up here, and we're going to draw 3 cards. So 1, 2, 3. So the better play is to play Ingenuity. Oh, you know what I just realized? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I don't have the economy actually to play the Douglas here. So I messed that up. Let's go ahead and use 2 resources here. We're going to play Ingenuity. It's a 2-cost upgrade. Play only if your deck has a genius trait, which you do have in Alter Ego. We can exhaust to generate a mental resource, but we can't do anything else with that, basically. Let's go ahead and thwart this out, I think. So Moon Girl is going to thwart for 2. Clear this off. She'll take 2 consequential damage for thwarting, and that'll end our turn here. Yeah, let's ready up. And then whoops, this should be there. It's right up here. And then, oh, do I need to hold on to that? No, I think it's fine. Okay, so we're going to hold on to the one way or another and the Douglas here, because Douglas can help us clear up the side team that we grab with one way or another. We draw back up to hands that's here 6. We got built out a little bit to where I think we can play the Douglas this next turn. Still no doubles. Ooh, I might want to scientist the web shooters though. We'll see what happens. Okay, Venom Goblin, he's got 1 to each one of 3 main schemes. So actually, let's get this. This one goes up to 5 here, and then this goes up 1. This will go up to 3. All right, he's gonna scheme against us because we're in Alter Ego, He's scheming with the base of 2 on this main scheme. Already has his boost card here, so he gets another boost card. So it's going to be put this erase symbol in play. Engage with is a boost effect. This boost effect says you are stunned. So Peter Parker's going to get stunned here. And Venom Goblin just schemes for 2, so this one goes up to 3 because it's the current active main scheme. Then with the Advanced Gliders effect, we have to move the counter to the scheme of the least threat. Since they're both at 3, it must move if able, so it will move over here to Upper Manhattan. The special here is to discard 1 card from hand. Unfortunately, I think I tossed Ghost Spider here. I don't think I can afford her because I want to go for the Douglas. So yeah, let's toss Ghost Spider here. All right, the concussive bombs don't activate because they don't activate whenever he attacks. Then both these minions will scheme for 1-2 on here, so this one goes up to 5 here as well. So we're getting a lot of threat here, but we can get the Douglas out in play. This might be really good. Then we get dealt 1 face on a counter card, which is Joyride, a side scheme here with Hinder 2 plus 2, so it's going to have a total of 4 threat. And when reviewed, move the Glider token to the scheme with the most threat resolve scheme special. So it's going to have to move over to here because they're both at 5. Take 2 indirect damage. If a sim environment is played, there isn't a sim environment, we take 1 additional indirect damage. So we're going to take just 2 here. Let's put him on Peter Parker. Drops us from 10 down to 8. All right. Let's back over to our turn. Okay. So I think I get the web shooters down here. Draw 3 with the one or another. Get another side scheme out. And try to clear some stuff up. I don't know if I can clear all of it out though. So we'll see what happens. Let's go ahead and use our scientist to generate a mental resource so we can play our web shooters here. So 1 cost upgrade comes in right up and comes in with 3 web counters. As a hero resource, so we use it in hero form, we exhaust and remove a counter to generate a WAD resource. Okay. Let's go ahead and flip up here to hero form. Okay, and then we're gonna play the one way or another here. So 0 cost event, max 1 per round. Search the encounter deck for a side scheme, review the side scheme, and we can draw 3 cards. So we look through here for a side scheme, and we really need to draw a double. Let's get the other one because I can't clear it. We can't have double hazards here. We're gonna get Festering Mass, a side scheme put it into play. While there are no symbiotes environment in play, this card is considered one, coming in with 5 threat here and acceleration. Okay, so we're getting a lot of threat here. Hopefully we can actually get some use here out of the Douglas. It's going to come in really good or be way too expensive for us to play. So we'll see what happens here. All right, so this comes in with 5. And then now we can resolve the one or another. After we review that side scheme, we can draw 3 cards. So 1, come on, double. We haven't seen 1 double yet. And we still will not see it. Okay, so there are the cards we drew. Yeah, I think I just played Douglas. And then I'll be short a resource to play the War of the Great Web, which kind of stinks. I need the Douglas a lot here, I think. Do we try to clear off Joyride here? Oof, we're going to be taking a lot of damage here. Let's think what we do. If I clear off all threat, it's going to go on here, which should add more threat to each scheme. Not good. Okay. Let's go and just get the Douglas out here. I think I'll hold on to everything else. Or do I play the War of the Great Web and just become a web warrior here? But then I lose the web life. I get it back on my next deck pass. I think I just want to play the War of the Great Web here because we're holding on to too much stuff. We're going to exhaust Helicarrier to reduce the cost. Next card, I play that 1. So Douglas is only 5 costs here. Ingenuity generates a mental resource. Web Shooter, remove a counter, generates a wild. And this would be 3 more. So total of 5 resources plus a Helicarrier for a total of 6. So we can play the Douglas down here. Getting our big 6 cost shoot Helicarrier here. So this will be readied up. Comes in with 3 counters here. So very expensive, but we were able to get it out at least. Question is, I kind of want Moon Girl to just sort this out, but then we don't have a blocker. That's fine. Let's exhaust the Douglas, remove counter. It would take 2 threat off of every single scheme, ignoring Crisis in play. So it's going to take 2 off of here, drops us down to 3. 2 off of here, drops down to 1. 2 off of here, drops us down to 3 as well. 2 off of here, drops us down to 2. And 2 off of here, drops us down to 3. Okay, so yeah, it's a tough one here. If Moon Girl thwarts this out, she will die to consequential damage, and then we have to take in a bunch of attacks from Venom Goblin. Could be rough. We're out of backflips. We still have 1 more hand Spire Sense though. I think I take the risk and just thwart this out because if he gets another activation with that, it's bad for us anyways. Yeah, Moon Girl is going to exhaust the Thor for 2, clear off the Joyride here. She'll take consequential damage, get knocked out. And then we at least got rid of this hazard here. And then let's use the Web of Life Destiny as a resource to play Warrior the Great Web. So one class upgrade attached to a character with Spiral Style. Let's get the Spider-Man. We now gain the Web Warrior trait. And whenever a Web Warrior allies play, we can get +1 attack to the end of phase. So we're going to door for 1 here. I think we just do it from the Festering Mass. It's going to go up 1 because of the lower Manhattan, but I think that's fine. Yeah, let's exhaust. We're going to, or do I just get rid of my, no, I'm going to be stunned for another turn, I think. Yeah, let's just exhaust the door for 1 off for here. I think we need more help with that. Okay, that's going to end a turn. Let's ready up. So, yeah, I don't know about that. We definitely need some doubles, but now it might be a little bit too late. Let's draw back up to your hands. Let's here 5. And see what we can get here. Okay, so still no doubles, but we got Hobie, and we got Global Logistics here to help us flip down. We might be all right here. We'll see what happens, guys. We're going to see what happens. All right, we got to survive this turn, though. Venom Goblin's turn, there's acceleration. So it's going to apply to active main scheme. So this goes up by 2, goes back up to 5 here. Then this goes up 1, and this goes up 1. So 4, 1, and 5. Okay. Then Venom Goblin is going to attack us, triggering Spider Sense so we can draw a card whenever he initiates that attack. We got Lady Spider here. All right, let's defend the attack here. So we're defending with the base of 3. He's hitting with the base of 4. Gets 1 boost card, 2. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're defending with 3. We take 3. Bring some 8 down to 5. Okay, we may just die here because these guys will hit us. So the active counter will move over to lower Manhattan because it's a scheme lead throw with his Claim of Throne. Specialists place 1 threat on each scheme, so they all go up by 1 here. So this goes up to 5. This goes up 1. This goes up to 6. And if a similar environment is in play, which it is with the Festering Mass, this one goes up 2 instead of just 1. So 2 more on Lower Manhattan. Okay. Both the minions hit us here for 2 each. Oh, sorry. After he attacks the 4 spawns here, remove a bomb counter. And then, what does this do? Exhaust 1 upgrade and 1 support control. So we're going to exhaust the Web of Life Destiny. We can exhaust it because it is an upgrade that we can exhaust. And then 1 support, only the Helicarrier or Douglas. So let's do the Helicarrier here. All right. Both minions hits for 2 each, drops from 5 down to 1 life. Okay, we're near death. I should have made just basically recovered. 1 encounter card is we are 1 attached to Venom Goblin. So it doesn't do anything here. Here, action spend 1 of each resource type to discard this card. So he has +3 scheme and attack here. Okay, so a little bit rough, but we're able to survive at least. Okay, let's see what we do here. We are exhausted. I don't have a Web Warrior card to exhaust unless I play Hobie here. Let's see, if I play Hobie here, I could have crossed the Spider-Verse to get Lady Spider here. If we take indirect damage from this, we die with 1 life. I can't recover here. I don't have Aunt May yet. So we need to hope that we don't get that. We Global Logistics. So we have to exhaust the Douglas with Global Logistics here. That's the only way to make sure we don't die. And I have to do that, I think. Okay, that's fine. So what do we do here to get the most use out of our cards? Do I play a Web Shooter here? If I play this, I can do 1, 2, 3 for Hobie. And I can't cross Spider-Verse and Alter Ego because it's a hero action only. So actually, I can't get down the Web Shooters here. So I think I just play the Web Shooters in Alter Ego, right? So if I play Hobie here, I can, nope, I need to use the Web Shooters as a resource. So we won't be able to use our scientists to generate a resource for us because I need to play Global Logistics here. So I'll just have to toss this. Yeah. Let's go ahead and use 3 resources here so I can play, 3 resources there so we can play Spider-Man Hobie Brown. Comes right up. He says play only if you control Web Warrior card. We are Web Warrior thanks to the Warrior the Great Web here. Then we're going to exhaust Ingenuity, generate mental resource, exhaust Web Shooters, remove counter, generates a wild, so we can play across the Spider-Verse here. So here we actually exhaust Web Warrior card control. Let's exhaust Hobie Brown. And then search your discard pile for Web Warrior ally, put it into play. So let's get Lady Spider here. That's going to be pretty vital for us. And then we can repeat the ability. We're not going to do that, so we just get Lady Spider. She comes in right up. Okay. Now we need to thwart. So this is the active main scheme. He will scheme on here. We need to move not to here. Boost effect could kill us. Oh wait, we're gonna Global Logistics here first. Let's play the Global Logistics. So Zergot's event exhaust your card control. Let's exhaust the Douglas. So look at the top 4 cards in counter deck before we decide what we gotta do. So top 4 cards here. Yeah, then we won't lose because we know the boost effect won't move it over here and trigger that special. Okay. So, oh, okay, these are some pretty rough cards here. So we give him the advance as a boost. Swinging Assault will be, oh man, he's gonna activate. Oh, crappers. Any of these could kill us. I think I'm gonna discard all of them here. And we'll take a risk on what their next encounter card is. Yeah, I think we just take the risk here. If it's a Spreading Panic, we die. But any of this stuff could also kill us. Lady Spider would thwart for 2. I think she'll take it off of here. It will bypass the patrol. And we take 2 off a different scheme. So maybe we do it off of here, I think. We could do it off of here because he's in scheme for a lot. No, then I'll go there. Okay, we gotta take it off here and take it off of here, I think. He'll get a boost of 0, so he just schemes for 5. All these encounter cards are rough. Do we take the Swinging Assault? Do we die with the Swinging Assault? He'll flip us up. We have no more backflips. We can block with Lady Spider or Hobie Brown. I don't want to block with either of them. Yeah, we're gonna discard. Let's discard the Fire with the Global Logistics. Let's put these 2. Discard Spreading Panic. Let's put the Swinging Assault in the bottom of the encounter deck. And we'll put the advance back on top. So hopefully it doesn't do anything. We're gonna take a risk here with the Global Logistics, and hopefully it doesn't trigger the special here. We're taking direct damage. Okay, so Lady Spider is gonna thwart for 2. Take it off here. So it will bypass the patrol because this is not currently the active main scheme with the glider counter. Lady Spider has a response after she thwarts and moves her from a scheme. If you control another Web Warrior card, which we do have a Web Warrior card here with Spider-Man Peter Parker and Hobie, we can remove an equal amount of threat from a different scheme. So we're going to take 2 off of this main scheme here, which is not a thwart activation, so it'll bypass the patrol, even though we are removing threat from the main scheme here. And I think that is, oh yeah, and then she'll take 2 classical damage. And then we're going to flip down to Alter Ego, which will end our turn here. Okay, let's ready back up. We just gotta survive this, and I think we can remove enough threat next turn to come back. Let's drop back up to 6. There's Aunt May. Oh man, if I just play Aunt May. Okay. So Douglas, I don't know if it was worth it there, but I really wanted to play it. Well, we'll see what happens. Venom Goblin He's gonna add 2 to the active main scheme here. And then 1 to every other scheme. So this goes up to 7. This goes up to 4. Alright, he's gonna scheme on the active main scheme because we're an Artigo with a base of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gets a boost card of 0. So just scheme for 5. Goes up to, what is that? Goes up to 9 there. Okay, so yeah, so he schemes to 9. Then this doesn't trigger because he didn't attack. This will trigger Clam and Throne though. Goes on scheme with least threat, which is going to be here. Discard 1 card from your hand. Oh crappers. Okay, we barely survived that. So discard 1 card from hand. If a similar environment is in play, which it is, discard top 4 cards of your deck. So we're going to lose 4 cards from our deck, but also a card from hand. Let's toss the, then we toss Black Cat here. Yeah. And then top 4 cards of our deck, which we don't deck out for, so we got lucky there. So we just lose these 4 cards. Alright, then both these minions scheme for 1 each on the active main scheme. So this goes from 2 up to 6. Doesn't move the glide counter. We get an encounter card, which is sent by Berserker. If a sim environment is in play, which it does, he has Quick Strike, but Quick Strike only triggers if you're in hero form and it attacks your hero. We're not in hero form, so we survived. Okay, back over to our turn here. Alright, we made it through, guys. Pretty crazy to see. Okay, let's see what we want to do now. So I can definitely try to clear off some stuff here. Okay, so let's think. We can remove tons of threat right now. We have our threat removal thing set up. I want to play Aunt May right now while we're in Alter Ego. And I want to play Nick Fury. I think I don't need, no, Grant Ward's going away. No, Lady Spider can go away. So let's have her do her thing first. So we get it back into shuffle. So Lady Spider is going to exhaust. Let's thwart for 2. We'll take it off. We can't thwart from here because of the patrol. So we're going to thwart for 2 from this main scheme here. And her effect can take 2 threat off of a different scheme. So we're going to take 2 threat off of here. Then she'll take 2 console damage. She gets knocked out. So she gets discarded here. Okay. Then, let's see. Do I go for Nick now? While I'm in Alter Ego still? Or do I want to play Spire Tracer? I don't think I need a Spire Tracer though. I have the Douglas here. Yeah, why don't we toss Spider Tracer? Or do I toss... Yeah, let's toss Spider Tracer. I think Great Ward's better here. So we're gonna use Science to generate a mental resource, Engineer will generate another mental. This would be 2 more resources for a total of 4, so we can play Nick Fury. When Nick Fury enters play, choose one. We're gonna pick the one to draw 3 cards. So we draw 1 card here. We deck out, get dealt face on counter card. Then we shuffle our discard pile back into deck, and then we're gonna draw 2 more cards here with Nick Fury's effect. Okay, feeling pretty good here, thanks to Aunt May and the Douglas. Got a lot of minions to deal with right now, though. Nick and Grant can take out 2 of them. And now we're back. Let's go back into our deck, which is going to be pretty nice. Okay, so we're drawing 2 more cards for Nick. So 1, 2. I don't think I play that one way or another here. All right, let's see. So I'm going to play Aunt May, then just play Grant Ward, and then play Global Logistics here. Hold on to this in case we get Advanced Glider because we're getting 2 encounter cards. We can toss one way or another here. Yeah, let's use the one way or another as a resource. Yeah, so resource here, so we can play Aunt May. She's a 1-cost support. We can exhaust her as alter action, heal 4 damage from Peter Parker. Let's heal us. We go from 1 up to 5 here. Okay, getting back some life. Let's go ahead and exhaust the Douglas, remove a counter. Takes 2 off every single scheme. So 2 off here, 2 off here, 2 off here. And this goes from 5 down to 3. All right, so Douglas putting in lots of work already. I just don't know if it put us too much in a deficit to play it down that one turn. And but yeah, being able to do the move right now feels really good. So what do I want to do now? Do I want to exhaust to heal? I don't know what this encounter card is, but I have Global Logistics for the boost effect. So let's go ahead and play. Actually, can I get rid of the We Are One? If I flip up Web Shoes in this, I can get rid of the We Are One. And I don't know what the encounter cards are though. I think I play Global Logistics and I don't get rid of the We Are One here. Yeah. Okay, so what are we gonna do? I'm gonna play Grant. Do I just thwart here? Have Grant and Nick take out these guys. Hobie can thwart somewhere else. And then I keep my stun. Yeah, I think I do that. Okay, so we're gonna play Global Logistics, exhaust 2 cards you control. Let's exhaust Helicare. Top 4 cards in the counter deck. And we can do whatever we want with this. So let's take, for the encounter card, we don't want the quick strike for sure. The boost effect here is not great. So, ooh, all nasty boost effects. So we'll take the advance as the or the boost. We'll take improvised weapons as the encounter card. And then these 2 minions here, place 1 threat on each main scheme without the glider card. I think I'm fine with that one. And then we'll get this flipping down to Ultra Eagle again next turn. Or does it matter, right? He has 5 lives, this guy's 4. It doesn't matter. We can swing web kick them if we need to. So yeah, let's put it back on this order here. All right. Oh, wait, do we have a... Oh, we don't know this one's a treasure with Grant Ward. That's fine. Grant Ward works really well with Ingenuity because it's a mental resource, right? So that's pretty good. Okay, I think we don't exhaust the heal here because we're going to live. So let's flip up to hero form. We need as much store as possible, so let's store for 1, clear off Festering Mass here. So defeated that side scheme. Then we're going to play Grant Ward, 0-cost ally. He cannot defend, but after you reveal treachery, we have to either spend a mental resource or we take damage equal to his attack and remove from the game. And we have Ingenuity generate mental if we ever need that. So he comes in right up. He can go ahead and swing for 2. Let's take out one of these enraged symbiotes here. He will take a consequential damage. Nick's going to swing for 2. Let's take out this enraged symbiote. And then Nick will take a consequential damage. And then Hobie is going to thwart for 2. Take it off of where do you want the glider counter going? Definitely not indirect damage. And we know we won't get it with the boost, so that's really good. Let's take it off of... It's currently on here. So we take it off of here, I think. Oh, wait, no. If we take it off of here, it can add 1 to every single scheme. Do we have thwarting under control? I'm not sure. We can Douglas one more time, and then we lose it. I feel we have thwart under control. Discard card from my hand's not that bad, though. Let's take it off of here. I want to keep them at the same. I think that would be really good. We got 1 more Douglas proc. So dropping this down to 3. All right. And then that's his thwart. He's going to take 2 consequent damage. And then that's going to end our turn. Let's right up here. We're going to hold on to the swing web kick in case this is an advanced glider here. All right. Let's draw back up to 5. Hold on to swing web kick. Okay. Ooh, we got Pavitri here, which could be really good. Okay. Venom Goblin turns add 1 to each one of 3 main schemes. So this goes up to 5. This goes up to 4. This goes up to 4 as well. No more Festering Mass, so don't have to worry about that. He's going to attack us when we trigger Sparsense. Draw a card whenever the villain initiates an attack. And then we're going to have Nick Fury defend the attack. He's saying with a base of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The boost is 0 here with the advance. Whoops. So Nick would take 7 damage. He gets knocked out. Then after Venom Goblin attacks, remove the last bomb counter from the concussive bombs. And then exhaust 1 upgrade 1 support control. So upgrade is going to be the Warrior Great Web. And then, ooh, Douglas here is so good. We have to choose Aunt May, Douglas, or Helicarrier. I could do Aunt May because I don't have to heal this turn. I can heal the following turn. Because I want to play these guys here and really help us store. Yeah, I could also do Douglas. Why don't we just do Aunt May? Okay, so that's the support that we're exhausting there. Okay, this guy's going to hit us here for 3. Do I defend? I think I defend here. Yeah, let's defend for 3, so we take no damage from that. Right? Oh, wait, sorry. I forgot to claim the throne. So it's going to go to scheme of least threat. We can choose good about the 4. Let's put it on here. And then special is to place 1 threat on each scheme. So this goes up to 5. This goes up to 6. This also goes up to 5. Okay, now he's going to hit us for 3. I think we just defend it. Yeah, still won't get back to full life, but it's okay. Yeah, let's exhaust defend for 3 so we take no damage from the Symbiotic Monstrosity or a Berserker. Then we can dealt one encounter card. First one is Symbiotic Thrall here with guard and no patrol because no Symbiotic in play. And we got improvised weapons, so now there's an Amplify in play. Here, actually spend 1 of each resource type to get rid of that. Okay, backwards to our turn, so we survived. Not terrible. Okay, and then no treachery, so Grant Ward never triggers his force response because we never reviewed a treachery, which is really good. Okay, so I think what I do here is play Lady Spider, play Pavitri, and then we can clear off pretty much all the threat. If I stay up in hero form, I might be drawn into a backflip. Yeah, he's scheming for so much. Do I want to just do this hero action right now? Yeah, I think I do it hero action now. If I play Lady Spider, we can do the hero action. We are 1. Wait, it has to be printed. So we toss Pavitri here. We toss the mental and a physical here. We have a spy character to play Spycraft, which is actually really, really good. And we can play Lady Spider and then flip down, but not heal. Yeah, okay. Let's use the hero action on We Are 1. Spend printed resources. We're going to do energy, physical, and mental, so 1 of each type, to discard the We Are 1. So now Venom Goblin loses the +2 scheme, +3 attack, which is really good. All right, then we want to kill this guy. I don't think I can kill him, though. I could Douglas here, though. Let's go ahead and... So I use 1, 2, 3, 4, play Lady Spider. I can flip down to play Spycraft, which is what I think I'm going to do. So let's exhaust Helicarrier to reduce the cost of Lady Spider by 1, so she's 3 costs. Ingenuity is a resource. Web Shooter is going to generate a resource, losing its last counter here, so it's gone. And then this would be a 3rd resource here, plus a Helicarrier, so we can play Lady Spider back down. Should come right up. Okay. And then I think, let's think here. This guy's just scheming for 1, which is fine. Better than taking the attack from him right now, I think. We do have Amplify from Venom Goblin, but I think that's okay as well. Let's just try to do some threat removal. I think with Douglas here, yeah, we're going to exhaust Douglas, remove the last counter. So it's gone, but takes 2 off every single scheme. So 2 from here. 2 from here drops 1 down to 4. And then 2 from here drops this 1 down to 3. Okay, so Douglas did its work. I think I removed a total of like 6, more than 20 threat for sure, but we lose it now. Maybe I play it again when I get it back after this deck pass. I'm not sure, guys. So we got some good use out of Douglas. Still not sure if it's great for non-Maria Hill players, though. Okay, so we got a lot of the removal done. We're gonna exhaust Lady Spiral. Let's store for 2. There's no patrol currently, so we can just do it off of here, and then we'll take 2 off of a different scheme. So we'll take it off of here. We'll wait. Let's do 2 off here and 2 off here actually. With her response, she'll take 2 consequential damage, and then Grant Ward. I think we're gonna swing for 2 on a symbiotic thrall. Take consequential damage. And then we keep up Hobie Brown here in case we draw the Web of Life Destiny next turn. We're going to flip down here to Alter Ego again. Use Sign to generate mental resource so we can play Spycraft. So 1-cost upgrade play only if you control a Spy character. Grant Ward is our Spy character that we do control. When you review an encounter card, we discard Spycraft because effects of that card. Discard, then review another card from the encounter deck. So really good for us here. All right, we can't AMA because she's already exhausted, but we can heal next turn. So let's end our turn, ready back up. All right, I think we're able to catch up here on the threat and draw back up to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, have we been seeing any doubles? Did I? You guys realize, guys? I think. Yeah, I forgot to put doubles in his deck. Huge problem with the Douglas, but we're able to get the economy out. I believe this is a 43 card deck, so even without the 3 doubles, I have a 40 card deck. There's no doubles in the deck, guys. Oh man, okay, that's okay. I think we're caught up here to where we don't need doubles, but that would have really helped us pay for the Douglas. I was kind of looking for that. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay, let's go ahead and Venom Goblin's turn. So that's 1 every single scheme. Yeah, no double resources for the first time. Whoa, that's interesting. Okay, so Venom Goblin's schemeless because we're an Alter Ego on the active main scheme with a base of 2. It's a boost card here of boost effect plus amplify, so it's going to be 3. Boost effect is to place 1 threat on each main scheme without the glider counter. So this will go from 2. He's gonna scheme for 3, so this goes up to 5. 1 scheme on each one without the glide counter, so 1 here and then 1 to here. And then that resolves the scheme. He will now trigger Claim Throne after he activates. When the glide counter scheme least threat, it's gonna be here. Ooh, take 2 indirect damage. And not playing that out right. Let's put 1 on Lady Spider so she can have 3 damage here. And don't want to put 1 on Grant Ward. I think just take it on Peter Parker. Yeah, we're gonna take the 1 indirect damage on Peter Parker, so we drop down 4. I don't like the indirect damage. He's going to scheme for 0. He'll scheme for 1. So this actually main scheme goes up to 4. Then we get 1 face down counter card, which is a Symbiotic Berserker here. It does not have Quick Strike because there's no Symbiotic Environment, and it's backward to our turn. Okay, let's first exhaust anime so we heal for 4. Let's go from 4 up to 8. Man, I don't have doubles in the deck. Yeah, I think I did the deck breakdown, right? There's no doubles there. I still can't get over that. Okay, well, I think we got things under control now. If I go logistics here, do I just go hard for the mansion? Yeah, we might as well. Let's use our sign to generate a mental resource. Engineering generates a second mental resource. This will be 2 more resources here, so we can play our Avengers Mansion. Then we can exhaust the mansion, so we can draw a card, getting our economy up here. Backflip. I want to keep it. Oh, did we get a treachery? No, we didn't. We got a minion, so Grant Ward never triggers his force response, so that's still good. All right, so Grant Ward can take out the symbiotic thrall here. Where's our damage? We're stunned. Ooh, we're gonna take a lot of damage here, actually. So we can Global Logistics and possibly stay down Alter Ego again. No, we just may heal it up with Global Logistics. Okay, that will be fine. Still no Web of Life and Destiny though. So, okay, we're gonna play the Global Logistics here. Exhaust the shield card you control. Exhaust the Helicare. Top 4 cards of the encounter deck. Okay, so we could actually take the Symbiote Monstrosity right now as a boost and backflip out of that. I don't think I'm playing Penny here. So yeah, I can backflip out of that indirect damage. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We put it on Peter Parker. And we take the smoke bombs as the encounter card. The minions will hit us for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, which does kill us. So we have to kill the thrall. And then we discard the exhaustion. Gang will be our boost for next turn. We're not going to deck out. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Okay, let's flip up here to hero form. And then we're going to attack to just get rid of the stun. All right. Then, that resolves Global Logistics. Then we're going to do Let's play the web shooters here and lose penny. I think it's fine. Resource here, so we can play our web shooters. Get us back down, readied up, and 3 web counters. Grant Ward is going to exhaust, swing for 2, take out the thrall here, and then he'll take a consequential damage. He'll get taken out here as well. So Grant Ward coming in really powerful for us. So we gotta take 6 damage from the same as Berserkers, but we know the encounter cards, so we're fine after that. And then we hold into a backflip in hand. And then is Lady Spider going to thwart here without the Web of Life? That's the proc. She'll take 2 from here, 2 from another scheme. We don't need her to. Yeah, we actually don't need her. We're safe on the schemes. He's not adding any threat. Yeah, so we're gonna hold on to her and try to draw into the Web of Life Destiny before we use her. So let's end our turn. Ready, back up. I don't think I've ever played a game without double resources, guys. So this is actually the first game without doubles. Pretty crazy. Let's drop it up to 5, ending our turn. There's a Web of Life Destiny. Okay, so I feel good with that. All right, Venom Goblin's turn. 1 to each main scheme. So actually, this goes up to 5. This goes up to 6. This goes up to 7. He's going to attack us. We trigger Spire Sense, draw a card. Then what's going to happen? So he gets a boost card. We're going to take the attack to the face. Boost is this activation attack, induce indirect damage. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 amplify, 5, 6, 7 indirect damage on Peter Parker. We put all 7 on him, and we play a backflip. When you take any amount of damage from an attack, this is indirect damage from an attack. So we can prevent all damage, jumping out of the way, take no damage. Okay. Then Claim Throne is going to trigger. So it goes and scheme the least threat, which is going to be, actually stays here, actually. Oh, snap. Take 2 indirect damage. Man. Because then if I put him here, I did not plan out right. I should have had Lady Spider thwart. 2 indirect damage. Yeah, we put them both on Peter Parker. Drop from 8 down to 6. This guy's going to hit for 3. We take it, drop from 6 down to 3. This guy's going to hit for 3. We're going to exhaust and defend it, so we don't die. Dang it. Okay, I want to use my basic activation, but it's fine. Then we get 1 face down counter card, which is going to be concussive bombs. 2 bomb counters. Attach the villain. After he attacks, remove bomb counter and discard 1 event from hand with the lowest cost, only whenever he attacks. All right, back over to our turn here. 1 in my basic activation, but that's okay. All right, let's Avengers Mansion, draw a card. Let's go ahead and play the Web of Life Destiny here. It's a 3-cost support. Ignore this card's resource cost if your Destiny has a Web Warrior trait, which we do have in our hero form, or we have it now thanks to War Grave anyways. So after Web Warrior Allies play, we can draw a card now with the Web of Life Destiny's effect. So let's go and do some thwarting here, Lady Spider. We're going to thwart for 2 from here. Drop from 5 down to 3. And then she can take 2 that are off a different scheme. Let's take 2 off of here. So drops from 6 down to 4. Actually, wait. Let's just take 2 off of here. Yeah. And then she'll take constant damage, get defeated. Whenever she leaves play with the effect of the Web of Life of Destiny, we can draw a card because she's a Web Warrior ally. Okay. Moon Girl can do thwarting. And then I'm going to play 1 more ally. And then attach probably Spire Tracer. So nothing else to do in hero form, right? Oh, we could improvise weapons. Yeah, let's get rid of this amplify right now. Whoops. So spend 1 of each resource type. It does not have to be printed. So let's exhaust the web shooters. We counter generates a wild. And then this would be an energy. And Kosim would be a mental resource here. So we can get rid of this improvised weapons right here with that hero action. So that's gone. Okay. Then let's go ahead and flip down here to Alter Ego. We're going to exhaust AMA, heal us by 4, bring us from 3 back up to 7. Let's use Science to generate mental resource, Engineering generates another mental. This will be a 3rd mental, so we can play Moon Girl. Only player who had the genius trait, which you do have, and we're drawing 3 cards because of 3 mental resources. Let's hold on to Swing Web Kick in case we get a Advanced Glider. I was hoping for Global Logistics. Did not get it. Black Cat would discard because it's a physical. Do we just play Black Cat anyways, though? We can Helicarrier and enhance Spire Sense into Black Cat. We always have the Spycraft anyways. Yeah, we just play her. Let's exhaust the Helicarrier to reduce the cost next try to play by 1. This would be a resource here to play Black Cat. When she enters play as a force response, discard top 2 cards of your deck. Add each mental to your hand so we get Swing Web Kick and we lose Ghost Spider. She comes right up. Okay. We don't need both Swing Web Kicks here. I can hold on to 1 actually and Swing Web Kick a Symbiotic Berserker next turn. So let's use a backflip as a resource. and play Spire Tracer attached to a minion. When attached minion is defeated, remove 3 threat from a scheme. So let's put on this guy. Okay, they scheme for 0, so don't worry about them right now. Black Cat can just swing for 1, because that's what she does. Because she doesn't take constant damage for attacking, so 1 damage on Semi Berserker. Let's do... I don't lose a tough here, right? Yeah, let's have Moon Girl Thor for 2. I think we take it off of here. Yeah, so this drops from 6 down to 4. Scheme's on there. Yeah, no more advances, actually, so we're good. Okay, and then Moon Girl take 2 constant damage. That's going to end her turn. Let's ready up here. And I don't think we deck out. Oh, we're decking out. That's fine. We can always Spycraft whatever we don't get. Let's hold on to both swing web kicks here. Let's end our turn. Ready back up. Readying up here. Dang it. Okay, so we do deck out. We get 2 encounter cards here. Do I want to discard 1 swing web kicks before I deck out? No, we want both here. Yeah, let's drop back up to 6. We deck out, get dealt a face down encounter card, which we don't know what it is. But it's not an advance because we got rid of both of them. So I'm feeling pretty solid. We still don't have any damage on Venom Goblin, but I think we can do damage really quickly here with our thin deck with no doubles. All right, so it is 6 cards in hand. Yeah, Venom Goblin's turn. He's gonna add 1 to each one of 3 main schemes. So this goes up to 5, 6, and then 4 here. He's going to scheme because we're an alt ego with the base of 2 on the active main scheme here. Boost is 3. Dang. Okay, so he schemes for 5. This goes all up to 9. It's going to go to scheme the least threat, which goes on to here. Okay, this actually could get bad. Specialists place 1 threat on each scheme. So this goes up 1. This goes up to 6. And this one goes up to 10 now. Okay, it pops at 12. So maybe I should just let it go to here, but I was trying to be greedy with my economy. Both these minions scheme for 0. Wait, we did claim don't. Yeah. Both minions scheme for 0, so no threat gets added. This doesn't trigger because he never... wait a minute. This should be 2 counters. I think I put 1 there on accident. So it should be 2 because he never triggered that yet, I think, right? Yeah, I think we just got as a counter card last turn. Okay, now we get 1 face on counter card for a total of 2. First one is Gang Up. We're an alter ego, so it's going to surge. Oh, we decked out. This should have been the boost. That's what happened. Okay, so that's going to surge into... because I wasn't planning on decking out when I did that as a boost with the global logistics, into a Shadow of the Past. So we get our Nemesis here. I think we're not going to Spycraft it, right? That's fine. Yeah, Vulture here is fine. So his Quick Strike, we're an Arc Ego, so it doesn't go through. We have Highway Robbery, shuffle these 3 Nemesis cards into the encounter deck, which hopefully doesn't surge with this next encounter card here. So Highway Robbery says each player places a random card from their hand face down here. When it's defeated, we return each face down card here back to the owner's hand, coming in with 3 threat. All right, and we've got 1 more encounter card here. So 3 threat here. What is the encounter card here? I'm hoping for like the Advanced Glider. That would be a really chill encounter card, or the Remote Navigation. Because we have the... oh, Master Plan is not good. Place 4... oh, sorry. Before the Master Plan comes into play, we lose a random card in our hand to the Highway Robbery. So Master Plan places 4 threat on each side scheme. So Highway Robberies can go up to 3 up to 7 threat. So it might take a while for us to remove that. So we lose a random card here. I don't know what it is. And this goes up to 7 threat. All right. All right. So it's back over to our turn here. Let's we still have both swing web kicks though. Let's go ahead and exhaust and May heal us by 4. Brings from 7 back up to 10. Let's exhaust a Mansion. Draw a card. Ooh, Lady Spider. Lady Spider, so good. I want to ping off the Tough from Venom Goblin with Black Cat, and then this guy can thwart for 2. If I swing 2 and Moon Girl swings 2. Oh man, okay, that's fine. So no minion here has guard. So Black Cat's gonna exhaust. We're gonna swing for 1 Venom Goblin to knock out the Tough finally. She does not take consequent damage. Then I think we have to ignore this turn and clear out the threat there, because yeah, that's just getting really high. Did we use Scientist yet? I don't think we did here. So let's use Scientist to generate a resource. Ooh, do I hard play Lady Spider here? I could always across Spider-Verse Hobie, which is what I think I'm gonna do. Okay, so let's hard play Lady Spider here because we get more resources that way, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we're gonna use sign to generate mental resource. Engineering is gonna be another mental resource. This would be 2 more for a total of 4. So, oh wait, sorry guys. Before we do that, we need auto to activate. So auto is going to thwart for 2. Let's take it off of here. Drops down to 8 because that thing's just getting way too high here. So going down to 8. All right, then he will take console damage, getting knocked out. His interrupt whenever he leaves play. Discard the top 3 cards in the counter deck. Do 1 damage to the villain for each boost icons on the cards. So it's going to be just 2 and a boost effect and 0. So just 2 damage on Venom Goblin. We're going to do that damage to the villain. So it's going to be 18 down to 16. I wish I could do it to a minion, but it's only to the villain here. All right, so got the damage on Venom Goblin. First damage in the game. Whenever a Web Warrior ally is played with the Web Live Destiny, we can draw a card. We also get +1 attack with the War of the Great Webs effect here. So we have 3 attack here on Peter Parker. Okay, so now let's use Sign to generate mental resource. Ingenuity is going to be the second one. This would be 2 more for a total of 4. So now we play Lady Spider. She comes in right up. Let's have her exhaust. We're going to throw for 2 from here. She can take 2 off of a different scheme. Let's take it off of here. And then she'll take 2 consequential damage. All right, we're at full life here. So I think I flip up now to hero form. And then, oh, Sesame's. Whoa. Hi, Sesame. Let's not. Okay, good girl. Okay, sorry about that. So what are we doing here again? So she took her damage already. We're going to play the Across the Spider-Verse, I think, and then also Global Logistics. Okay, so we also have Symbiote Berserker here. I want to take out Vulture though. If I cross the Spider-Verse into Hobie, he can just swing for 1 or throw for 2. Dang, we gotta take more minion damage here because I gotta knock out the Vulture, I think. Because I don't want to get those encounter cards from the Vulture. I could just Global Logistics actually. Yeah, let's play Global Logistics here. So exhaust Sheep Card Control. We're going to exhaust Helicarrier and look at the top 4 cards in counter deck. Yeah, we just do this. We're fine. Okay, remote navigation. I have some webkick. So actually, we take that as an encounter card. I don't like this at all. Let's get rid of that thing. Actually, that's a double booster. I could just take that. Let's see. Venom Goblin's going to attack me. Can I hold on to the backflip? I can cross Spider-Verse next turn, actually. Discard 1 event from hand with the lowest cost, though. So we backflip it, and then hope we get another event to toss. Okay, so this will be our encounter card. Vulture's Plans will be the boost card. The next boost will be 2, and then we discard Spider Pennant because that thing is just nasty. Yeah, so we put it back. Oh wait, no, it doesn't. Remote navigation and shuffle in the counter deck. That's fine. Yeah, I'm okay getting that as our encounter card. Okay, so we have, actually wait, we have 3 attack. So, can I do anything with that? Not really. We won't be getting a Vulture card actually, so why don't I swing for 3 on this Symbiote Berserker here. And then Moon Girl is going to exhaust, or we have 3 damage on this guy. Yeah, because the Web Warrior Outlet play, and Moon Girl is going to exhaust swing for 2. So we'll just take him out. Yeah, so he's gone. Okay, Moon Girl will take constant damage. She's going to leave play here. All right, that was actually pretty good. So now we're taking 3 less damage from this guy. Okay, and I think we just hold on to everything else here. Yeah, let's end our turn, and hopefully we can draw an event to this card with these smoke bombs, because I don't want to lose it across Spider-Verse here. This is discard the lowest cost event from our hand. Okay, we got Global Logistics, so that's fine. Okay, we got a lot of them. All right, Venom Goblin's turn. Acceleration here, so he's going to add 2 threat to this main scheme. Goes up to 8, and then 1 to the other ones. So this goes up to 7. This goes up to 6. He is going to attack us. We're going to trigger Spider Sense and draw a card. Wait, did I draw? Oh, I drew 6 on accident. Okay, sorry guys. So this should have been on top of our deck. We draw a card Spider Sense now, so we draw up to a 6 now. Then we're going to take the attack to the face because we have a backflip here. So same with a base of 4, gets a boost of 2. So 6 damage, play a backflip when you're taking a damage, prevent all of it, jumping out of the way. Then he's going to trigger Smoke Bombs, remove a counter from here. Discard one event from hand with the lowest cost. We're going to toss one of our 2 Global Logistics here. And then Claim of Thrones goes on Scheme of Least Threat, which is going to now be this one here. Upper Man. Special discard 1 card from your hand. And we toss Grant here. Yeah, because other stuff's too good. Yeah, so we lose Grant War. Our hand's down to 3. Then, what else do? We did that. Both minions hit us here for a total of 6 damage. We're just going to take it. Drop from 10 down to 4. We're Peter Parker, so aim is going to heal us all the way back up. We did everything? Yeah, and then counter card is remote navigation. If Advanced Glider is in play, villain activates. If it's not in play, we search the encounter this card off for the Advanced Glider, put it into play. So let's give him the Advanced Glider here. So this is a attach the villain. After attached villain activates against you, it activates against you again, limit once per round per player, but he won't activate right now. So it's a hero action. Discard any number of attack cards from your hand with a combined cost of 3 or more to discard this card. It will now be the player phase. Let's go ahead and discard our Swing Web Kick to get rid of the Advanced Glider right away. So that's gone. So that is good for me. All right. Then we're going to Exhausted Mansion. Let's draw a card. We got Nick. Don't know if I can play him right now, though. Let's go ahead and first have Lady Spider thwart for 2. We'll take it off of here. She'll take 2 off of another scheme. Let's take it off of here. And it should take console damage, get defeated. Then we trade the Web of Life Destiny, draw a card when the Web Warrior Allies play. We get +1 attack with the War of the Great Web. Then let's see here. What is our no more Global Logistics? If I do 1, 2, 3, I don't have the economy for Nick here. I need to play the Across the Spider-Verse, actually. That's more important than Nick here. So I think I use Nick to play the Across the Spider-Verse. And then we just go Logistics, I think. Hold on to SPDR here for more authority. Yeah, let's exhaust Ingenuity, generate a mental resource. Nick will be a... Actually, let's hold on to Nick. We're going to exhaust Web Shoes, remove counter, generate another resource to play Across the Spider-Verse. Exhaust a Web Warrior card you control. We're going to exhaust a Web of Life Destiny, which is a Web Warrior card. And then we can search the discard pile for Web Warrior Owl, like the Lady Spider, back again, puts her into play. So it should be right up here again. Lady Spider doing tons of thwarting work for us. So we have 3 attack here. Let's go ahead and swing for 3 on the Berserker. And then Black Cat swings for 1 for a total of 4, knocks this guy out. Then we trigger the Spider Chaser. Whenever attachment is defeated, we can remove 3 threat from a scheme. Do we do Highway Robbery here? Not yet. Let's do 3 off of here. Yeah. Do we? I think we just do it off of here. Yeah, I think it's fine. This is at 8. She can thwart for 2. We're gonna go with just we're gonna do it off of here. Actually, drop this down to 3. Or down to 2, I mean, with the Spider Chaser removing 3. Okay. Lady Spider's gonna thwart for 2. Defeats this scheme here. And then when it's defeated, we can discard back at her hand. Her response can take 2 threat off of a different scheme. So let's take 2 off of here. The speed active main scheme goes over here. Yeah, it's fine. Okay. And then she'll take 2 constant damage. And then do I play SPDR here to get our Voltron started with her? I might. Let's play Global Logistics here first and exhaust the Helicarrier, which is a shield card we control. Top 4 cards here. This card would gain Surge if Vulture is in play. He is in play here. I want this as an encounter card next turn, though, because Stun's not that bad. Swing Assault gives him as a boost. Yeah, double boost there. We take this as an encounter card. Next boost is Swing Assault, and next is Sweeping Swoop. I think that's fine here. Do I flip down? Yeah, I think I flip down. He's going to scheme on here. Nope, not flipping down. Just kidding. If I play SPDR, I'm going to swing one on Vulture. And then she'll have to take the block for us, I think. Do I have a backflip coming up? We have a backflip coming up, actually. I think I stay up in hero form here. Vulture hit us for 3. We take it because we can just animate. No indirect damage. No, we got to take indirect damage here. I probably manipulated that not the right way. So we block Vulture's hit, take indirect damage, flip down, animate heals us. Okay, that's fine. Okay, we'll put it back in this order here. Yeah, let's use 2 resources here. We're just gonna play SPDR here, I think. She's coming right up. Chain Exhaust, swing for 1 damage on Vulture. She'll take cost for damage, and that's gonna turn us right up here. Alright. Alright. We're dropping up to 5. Well, there is the Vitry. We can just play him, it'll be really good. Venom Goblin's got 1 to each scheme. And this one goes up to 6. He's going to attack us. We draw a card with Spider Sense. Any backflips? No backflips. Is that 6 cards? Yeah, 6. We're going to block here with, I think, Black Cat. Yeah, Black Cat will defend. He's in with a base of 4. Gets a boost card here of 2. So it's going to be 6 damage. Takes out Black Cat. Whoops. And then Smoke Bombs. Last counter here. Discard the event where you hand the lowest cost. 0 cost one way or another. That's fine. And Smoke Bombs goes away. And then Claim of Throne goes on Steam Releaser, which is going to be here. Take 2 indirect damage. We put 1 on Lady Spider. And then 1 on Spider-Man. So we drop down to 3 life here. Vulture's going to hit us for 3. We're going to defend this and take no damage. Then we get dealt 1 face on a counter card, which is going to be Incendiary Bombs. Attach the villain, plus 1 attack, 2 bomb counters, and after he attacks you, remove 1 bomb counter here and take 2 indirect. Alright. Here we go. So I don't need to go logistics. I know. Oh, I don't want to deck out. Let's see. I don't think I'll deck out here because I want that Vulture card as our counter card where we just get stunned. So let's play Pavitri here. Well, we got a bunch of Web Warriors. Let's exhaust the Helicarrier to reduce the cost of the. Wait. Actually, let's Avenge Nation first. Draw a card. Do I play Queen Carrier here and be super greedy? I think that's fine. Let's Helicarrier to reduce the cost of next card. Play by 1. This would be 2 resources for a total of 3. Play our Queen Carrier. So play only if your giant has Avenge, which you have in a hero form. Comes in raid up. We can exhaust to generate a wall resource. Let's do that. Engineer is going to be a mental resource. And then which Web Warrior am I tossing here? Wait. We don't have to toss either. Let's first have Lady Spider do her thing. So she's going to exhaust. We're going to throw for 2 from here. Her response takes 2 from another scheme. She'll get defeated with consequential damage. We draw a card with the effect of the Web of Life and Destiny. Then we're going to have SPDR, Thor for 2. Let's take it off. Let's take it off here. That's from 5 down to 3. And then she's going to take 2 consequential damage with her effect. If she takes excess consequential damage, she has 1 life left. She comes back to our hand with her effect. Then with the effect of the Web of Life Destiny, we can draw a card because the Web Warrior out of left play, even though it just came back to our hand. Okay. Oh, no, I should have played Pavitri first. Dang it. Okay. So I get, that was not good. How many allies can we play? I think we can play a lot here. Do I deck out, though? 6 cards left in the hand. So I want to hold on to 1 card in my hand. Can I do that? If I use that to play that, then I play Ghost Spot. I think I'll hold on to these guys. I can do more authority next turn. We know the boost is not high for Venom Goblin here. Yeah, okay. Let's, oh, wait a minute. I got to kill the Vulture. So if I play Ghost Spider and I play SPDR, he'll scheme on here for 1, 2. I think the boost is like 2. So this goes up to, let's see. If this goes up to 10, this will add 1 more there. Oh, does he scheme us out with the 4 booster? Is that a 4 booster? Oh yeah, I was swinging Assault. So it's yeah, so 2 booster I mean. So he schemes for 4. This goes up to 10. We get the Vulture card. Oh man, I misplayed that. So I think I play Pavitri here to bounce 2 threat off of here so this doesn't pop. So we play Ghost Spider and Pavitri. Okay, let's flip down to Arvigo. We're going to exhaust AMA, heal us 4, brings us from 3 back up to 7. We are going to use Sign to generate mental resource, Engineer is another resource, Queen Carrier is another resource, so we can play Ghost Spider here. And then we're going to use 3 resources here. Who do I want more? Auto? I think SPDR. 3 resources here, so we can play Pavitri. When Pavitri enters play, remove 1 threat from the scheme for each Web Warrior card you control. We actually have a lot of Web Warrior cards. We have the Web of Life Destiny as a Web Warrior card. We're a Web Warrior card next to the Warrior of the Great Web. Ghost Spiral and Pavitri himself, so 4 threat. It's the first time getting his effect actually. So take 4 threat off of Scheme. We take it off of here. Drops it down to 2 from 6. Then Pavitri will swing for 1. Ghost Spiral swings for 2. Total of 3 damage on Vulture, who has 3 life left. Defeats him. Both allies will take a consequence damage. So that was actually really good there. Okay. Then we're going to end our turn. Draw back up to 6. Hold on to SPDR so we don't deck out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And maybe I play Douglas back down again here. Just for funs. Because Douglas, pretty fun. Whether it's good or not outside of Maria Hill. I think it's fun. So Venom Goblin's going to add 1 to each scheme. This goes up to 6. This goes up to 4. This goes up to 3. He's going to scheme on here. Because we're not equal with the base of 2. Gets a boost of 2. So scheme for 4. So this will go up 7 up to, or 3 up to 7, I mean. Alright, let's move this in a little bit. Okay. So, oops, 7, or we lose it, or we don't lose, but it flips at 12. Claim Thrones can go on the scheme with least threat, which is going to be here. Place 1 threat on each scheme, so this goes up to 7. This one goes up to 5. This goes up to 8. I think we definitely Douglas here. Okay, then we get that one face on counter card, which we know is a sweeping swoop. Stun your hero if Vulture is in play. This card gains Surge. We're actually in Alter Ego, so there's no hero to stun, and Vulture's not in play, so it doesn't Surge. So this card actually just whiffs there. That's really good, actually. All right, back to our turn. Let's AMA, heal us 4. Go back up to our full life of 10. All right, we're ready to get close to killing him. Let's go ahead and exhaust the Helicare to reduce the cost of next card we play by 1. So Douglas is going to be 5 cost here. So this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can play the Douglas back down. All right, we got our big Helicarrier ship back down again here. Comes in right up with 3 counters. All right, yeah, Peter Parker's definitely got the economy for this. Let's go ahead, up to 3. Let's exhaust the Douglas, remove a counter. Takes 2 off every single scheme. So 2 off here, 2 off here, and 2 off of here. Drops it down to 3. All right, that feels good. We can play SPDR here. Let's exhaust the Mansion. Draw a card, decks us out. We can dealt a face down and counter card. Shuffle our discard pile back into the deck. I think I used the web shooters for this web shooter. All right. Yeah, let's flip up to hero form. And then we're going to exhaust the web shooters, remove a counter, generates a wild resource to play this web shooter right here. Why did I swap that? So this one goes in this card pile. There's no need to do that. This one comes in right up with 3 counters. All right, and then let's go ahead and exhaust, remove a counter, generates a wild. Queen card will generate another wild here. So we can play SPDR here. So we got our 3 web warriors. She comes in play ready up. All right, let's see, what's the threat looking like? Oh, we gotta do a little bit of threat removal. I don't think we actually have to. There's no more advances. So we're fine here. We've got the Douglas for 2 more turns. So let's swing for 2 on Venom Goblin. Brings from 16 down to 14. Ghost Spider is going to swing for 2. 14 down to 12. She'll take a consequence damage. Pavitri is going to swing for 1. Brings it down to 11. He'll take a consequence damage. And SPDR will swing for 1. Brings it down to 10. She'll take a consequence damage here. So we just need 3 swing web kicks and we have to kill. That's going to end our turn. It's right up here. Douglas putting in work, guys. Drop back up to 5. Hoping for a backflip here. Oh, but 2 enhanced resistance I think is good for these double encounter cards that we don't know what they are. Oh, this is a swing assault, right? Is that? I don't remember. It might be. Okay. So Venom Goblin he's got 1 to each one of 3 main schemes. He's going to attack us. We trigger Spiral Sense and draw another card. Backflip? No backflip. Okay. We're gonna defend here with Pavitri. He's hitting with a base of 4, gets a boost card here, which is boost effect, place 1 threat on each main scheme without the glider counter. So 1 here and then 1 on Midtown Manhattan. So just going to be 4 damage, takes out Pavitri. When a Web Warrior allies play, we can trigger the Web of Life Destiny and draw another card here. Oh, there's a backflip. 1 turn too late. That's okay. This will trigger here, take 2 indirect damage. Let's put them both on Spider-Man, so we drop from 10 down to 8. And then Claim and Throne goes on scheme of the least threat. It stays here. Yeah, place 1 threat on each scheme. So this goes up 1, this goes up 1, and this will go up 1. Alright, then we get dealt 1 face down counter card for a total of 2. Then Goblin decks out, so he gets a permanent Irish token that will be on Lower Manhattan here, because it's an active main scheme. Then we shuffle the discard pile back into the encounter deck and see what we get. We have 2 encounter cards here, but we also have 2 enhanced Spire Sense in our hand, so I probably want to just use them. I think that was a good first deck pass here for Venom Goblin. Alright, so we got him shuffled up. First encounter card is not a treachery, somebody withdrawal with guard. And then we also got an assault, so Venom Goblin's going to attack us. We're going to cancel it. We could just backflip. I think we just cancel it though. Yeah, let's go ahead and use Webbed Up as a resource to play our enhanced Spire Sense. So when a treachery card is reviewed in the counter deck, we can cancel its remedy effects, canceling the assault there. Or do I want to just take this indirect damage right now? Now we just cancel it. Okay. So that is canceled and it's back over to our turn. Okay. So let's mansion here, draw a card. Ooh, that's our first swing web kick. Let's go ahead and exhaust the Douglas, remove a counter. Takes 2 from every single scheme. So 2, 2, and 2. Then we just double up on the Symbiotic Thrall here. Let's have SPDR Thor for 2 from here. She'll take excess damage, comes back to our hand with her effect. We draw a card with the Web of Life and Destiny, and Spider-Man gets +1 attack with the War of the Great Web. Still no scrying cards though. Let's do Couldn't Care for a resource. Ingenuity is a second resource here. So we can play Auto Octavius. When enters play, ready up a tech upgrade you can, or wait, do I use the web shooters? Wait, okay, let's use the Couldn't Care and the web shooters here. So a resource. Whenever he enters play, ready up an upgrade controls, ready up the web shooters. And if it's an upgrade that has a texture, which it does have, we can draw a card. Moon Girl. I think I just play Penny here. Yeah, no more draw power here. So let's exhaust a Helicarrier to reduce the cost. And the shall play by 1. Penny's only 1 cost. This would be a resource, so we can play her down. And then Spider-Man is swinging for 3, thanks to the War of the Great Web, because Penny let play. Penny will swing for 1, 4 damage, takes out the Thrall. Penny takes a consequential damage. Okay. We have Lethal really soon. Oh, I was going to play this stuff, right? I forgot to do that. That's fine. Now I have a bunch of cards in our hand that I'm not going to do anything with. Let's, I guess we thwart here. I have Ingenuity, I have this Mental, and Scientist if I want to play Moon Girl and flip here. Part of me wants to do that, but I don't have Scientist anymore. I could just play a Swing Wicket right here. Nah, I want to hold on to them. So let's go ahead and exhaust Auto. We're going to thwart for 1. Take it off of here. Yeah, it's fine. And he'll take a consequential damage. Dang, we need to actually flip. I think I'm going to flip here. Yeah, let's flip down to Alter Ego. And then we're going to use Scientist to generate a mental resource. And use a second mental. And then this would be a third mental here, so we can play Moon Girl. Ooh, we lose our ally limit actually. Oh, I should have had him attack. Okay, so when she enters play with it, immediately discard ally that we control. Let's discard Auto. Oh, I should have had an attack, dang it. So when he leaves play with the Web of Life, that's when we can draw a card. And then Moon Girl can draw us 3 cards because we use 3 mental resources to pay for her. So 3 more cards here. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Then she'll be readied up here. Do I lose another? Do I just toss Moon Girl here to play Hobie? Kind of think I do. Let's see. I will play Hobie this way. Yeah, we're just too many allies right now. And we just need our 3 swing web kicks. So Moon Girl is going to exhaust. Let's swing for 2 on Venom Goblin. Brings from 10 down to 8. She'll take 2 consequential damage. And we're going to max out our ally limit again. Let's use 3 resources here. So we can play Hobie Brown here. When we hand display, we only have 3 allies, so we must discard one. Let's discard Moon Girl. So she's gone. Hobie's going to exhaust door for 2 from here. and then take two consequent damage. All right, and then that is it here. I think we have the kill next turn. Let's toss. Wait, no. Ghost Spider can tutor us the swing web kick, so we're fine here. We don't have any more doubles anyways. So yeah, let's get our turn. Let's right up because we don't have any doubles in the deck at all. All right. So yeah, that's it. Okay, let's draw back up to 6. Hold on to these cards here. Okay. Venom Goblin's turn. He's gonna add 2 to here with this acceleration, and then 1 to the other ones. So this goes up to 6, and this will go to 6 here as well. He's going to scheme because we're an Art Eagle, scheming on the active main scheme here with a base of 2, gets a boost card. Boost effect is to, oh no, with guard. So it puts it into play. He schemes with just 4, so this goes from 3 up to 7. Dang it, I don't want a guard minion. We may not have to kill anymore. Claim of Throne goes in scheme release start. We can choose. Let's put it on here. Take 200 damage, put them both on Peter Parker. Drops from 8 down to 6. I've got the Aunt May. It's fine. This guy's going to scheme for 1, so this goes up to 7 here because it's active main scheme. 1 in counter card, over to the last one. We are 1 attached to Venom Goblin. He has +3 scheme, +3 attack. Okay, so I think we're done here. We're gonna go for the kill. I don't know if I have it though. I think I do. It just depends on if Hobie can get us some good. Actually, we can global logistics that. Let's first Avengers Mansion draw a card. Do I global logistics it? Because it's a waste of a resource if I do that though. I think it's fine. We just do Hobie. Okay, let's go ahead and flip up to hero form. I think I have the kill here. We're going to do, let me see, do I want to return penny to your hand or just swing for 1 in the Rage Symbiote? Oh, sorry, before we flip, let's exhaust AMA while we're still in Alter Ego. It's the Alter Ego action, it's healed by 4, so we go back up to 10 from 6. Forgot to do that. Okay, so now let's do, Penny's going to swing for 1 on the Rage Symbiote, so 1 damage. Then she would take a constant damage, getting knocked out. With the effect of the Web of Life Destiny, we can draw a card for Peter because of Web War Ally play. So we're drawing a card here. And with the Warrior Graveyard, let's put that on there. So remember now we have +1 attack with Spider-Man right now, thanks to the War of the Great Web. Okay, let's put that. Yeah, let's put that there. Okay, so she let play, we drew the card. Now Hobie's going to swing for 1, take out the guard minion with the Enraged Symbiote. Hobie's interrupt, he'll take 2 consequent damage, he's going to leave play. With his effect, whenever a Web Warrior ally leaves, when he leaves play, sorry, discard top 3 cards in counter deck. 1, 2. Ooh, okay. Do damage to a villain equal to the number of boost icons on a card. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 7 damage. We got really good cards there. So 7 damage on Venom Goblin. Brings from 8 all the way down to 1. So we definitely have to kill. I think we had it either way, but now even more. Then he leaves play. So Web Life Destiny, we can draw a card. The third swing web kick. And then we get +1 more attack with the War of the Great Web here. So we're up to 2 attack. Can I deck out? Because then I can play a 4-swing web kick, but I don't think I can deck out here. 1, 2. I can draw. Nope, I don't have the draw. I can't draw 7 cards here, right? Is there Nick Fury in there? Nick Fury is in there. I still don't think I can draw 7 though. Yeah, we can't deck out. That's fine. Black Cat can mill 2, get Nick, and then, ooh, okay, I think I go for that then. Let's do it. So we're going to exhaust the heli. Wait, do I have enough resource to play through some web kick? So, you know what? It's fine. Let's just not do anything fancy. We're just gonna go for it here. We're gonna have Ghost Spider swing for 2 on Venom Goblin. I'll bring him from 1 down 0, and then that'll flip him over to his 3rd and final stage here. So he has retire 1 stalwart and toughness, and then he has 21 life. So let's put his life on there. And he has toughness. He also has a 1 reviewed effect, deal 3 face down counter cards to each player, so we get 3 encounter cards here, so we gotta go for the kill, or else that'll be pretty rough. He's gonna retaliate and hit Ghost Spider for 1, that will knock her out. For interrupt, when she leaves play, search your deck for an identity specific event. That would have been the swing web kick, but we have all 3 already. We add to your hand. No identity specific events actually, so we whiff on that. But whenever she leaves play, we can still trigger the effect of the Web of Life and Destiny and draw 1 card. It doesn't matter what it is, because we just need a resource. And then the War of the Great Web gives us +1 more attack. So currently we're +3. So we're at 5 attack right now with Peter Parker. All right, then I think I just play Grant Ward here, right? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, let's play Grant Ward. 0 cost ally comes in readied up. we're going to exhaust him, swing for 2 on Venom Goblin. That will knock off the Tough. And then he'll take a consequential damage and a retaliate from Venom Goblin, so 2 damage on Grant here. Alright, here we go, guys. So let's exhaust the Helicarrier to reduce the cost of next card play by 1. Ingenuity is a resource. Quick Care is another resource here, so we can play our first of the 3. Let's move these cards aside. First swing web kick, we're going to put the encounter cards here. Alright, so first swing web kick on Venom Goblin. Here, action attack, do 8 damage to enemy. That will bring him from 21 all the way down to 13. He's going to retaliate, hit us back for 1, brings us from 10 down to 9. Then, with our huge hand here, we're going to use 3 resources right here, so we can play a second swing web kick. Here, action attack, do 8 damage to enemy, brings him from 13 down to 5. He's going to retaliate, hit us back for 1, we drop down to 8. And then we got 3 more resources here, so we can play a third swing web kick. Here, action attack, do 8 damage to enemy, brings them down from 5 down to 0. And then we also have Peter Parker can exhaust here to swing for 5 on Venom Goblin, thanks to the War Grip of the Great Web, giving us so much attack from the Web Warriors. We can also exhaust the Douglas here, remove the last counter to take 2 off every single scheme. So 2 off here, 2 off here, drops this one down to 4 from 6. Yeah, just some extra added threat move there. All right, yeah, we got the finish there on Venom Goblin. I am not sure. I don't think the Douglas, even against Venom Goblin here with Peter Parker Spider-Man, I mean, it definitely put in a lot of work. I think it removed like upwards of 40, 50 threat throughout this game. I played it twice. But yeah, Peter has really good economy to afford the Douglas. And it kind of put us in a dire situation because I got really greedy and trying to play it early. And I think that losing the temple from playing it on that first turn kind of hurt. And I also played the one or another in order to play it, which kind of may have put me in a deficit there. So not sure, not conclusive here. Not sure the Douglas is going to be good for non-Marie Hill players, but it was definitely a lot of fun here using it to take out tons of threat against Expert Venom Goblin here. But yeah, I hope you guys all enjoyed this gameplay, and I'll see you guys in the next one.